This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, it's time to once again destroy Brawl. And I know I say I'm doing it a lot. This time, I may have really done it. I may have gone too far. I didn't come up with the idea for this deck. I played against it once, and then I've rebuilt it with a bunch of the new Mystical Archive cards, because the last time I played it was before the Mystical Archive was legal, and now, God, I'm sorry if everyone starts playing this, but it's too much. It really is too much. This is Illuna, Apex of Wishes, aka Ghidorah, King of the Cosmos combo. Now, this card says, it has the 6/6 flying trample, whatever. It mutates, it's legendary, it can be your commander, and it says whenever this creature mutates, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land permanent card. Put that card onto the battlefield or into your hand. What if, gamers, just hang out with me, come with me on a journey. What if the only permanent in your deck is a totally broken card? Then you're guaranteed to hit it. You might have to exile a good amount of your deck to hit it, but you're guaranteed to hit that one permanent card. So what could that permanent be that could possibly just be game ending and over? Is it Ulamog? Is it Ugin? No, it's Omniscience. Omniscience is 7 blue mythic enchantment. You may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. Yes, you don't have to pay mana cost anymore. The fundamental fabric of the multiverse of Magic the Gathering is that cards have costs, spells have costs, and we cheat. We just cheat it with Omniscience. So once you do that, you get to cast everything for free, and the rest of the deck devolves into just kind of this endless loopy thing that just keeps drawing more cards, shuffling some cards from the graveyard back in, shuffle everything up, draw again, play again, draw again, draw, keep going through the deck, take extra turns if you need to, counter all the opponent's spells if you need to, and just keep drawing, and eventually win in some fashion. One of the challenges of the deck is that with no permanents other than lands, you need to be able to make a creature to mutate Ghidorah onto. So if you had another permanent in the deck, like, I don't know, a Shark Typhoon, and you mutated the Ghidorah, King of the Cosmos, onto like a token or something, and the Shark Typhoon was in your deck, you might hit that instead of Omniscience, which sounds cool, but actually doesn't win the game. So we have to play it with all non-land, non-permanent cards. So here are the things in the deck that primarily make the token. The big one, Field of the Dead. Pretty much every game we're on a mission to get Field of the Dead and generate our tokens that way. And in doing so, we've got some other things here like Scapeshift and Hour of Promise, which can help you get the Field of the Dead onto the battlefield. I just realized this actually makes zombies from deserts. I didn't even put deserts in the deck. So that's a thing that you may want to do. I'm not even worried about it. As long as I get Field of the Dead, I'm going to get zombies anyway. I don't know if I actually need more zombies. Your call if you want to add some painful deserts to the mana base. We also have cards like Solve the Equation and other various things that help you dig through your deck to get the Hour of Promise, which is sometimes a thing. Commence the Endgame of Masses, which can let you put Apex onto the amassed creature. There are also some cheaper amassed cards. I just couldn't make room for them. Emergent Sequence makes a 0/0 blue fractal that you can mutate onto while also ramping. Sprouting Renewal can blow up an artifact or enchantment or make an elf knight that you can ramp onto or mutate onto. Magma Opus makes the elemental. Purphose's Intervention actually makes an elemental, but it's only around till end of turn, so this is kind of an 8-mana play. But we do have some sneaky ways to get your token to mutate onto. Once you do, you hit Omniscience. You exile cards until you hit Omniscience. If you don't have a lot of knowledge about where Omniscience is in your deck, you may lose a good chunk of your deck. So the rest of the deck has to be able to win somehow, which is kind of the weird RNG obstacle of the deck, and and I'm sure many of you very early on are just going to go for this combo as quick as possible. You're going to hit Omniscience, and it's going to be like in the bottom 10 cards of your deck, and you're going to look at what's left over and say, I can't win. Yeah, you do have to pay attention to what you put on the bottom of your library. To do that, we have cards like Fire Prophecy, we have cards like Valakut Awakening, we have cards like Salendi Vision, so that you can kind of know where things are in the deck or where the Omniscience may end up. Also, a really, really fun move is to take this new card here, Brainstorm, and go ahead and draw 3 cards, put the Omniscience back near the top so that you still have your deck intact. If you do that, it's a pretty big achievement. So, Memory Lapse is also a card that kind of helps you put something on top, although it's really a lot of mana to cast Omniscience and then put it on top with Memory Lapse. Don't think that's going to happen. But some cards you definitely don't want to exile and locate before you start plowing through your deck: Gaia's Blessing, Quandrix's Command, and where is it? Clear the Mind. These cards let you keep reusing cards over and over and over so that you don't just lose the game to decking yourself. So if you have these cards either in your graveyard or in your hand, or at least below where the Omniscience might be because you put them on the bottom of the deck, then you can safely use the Illuna to go get the Omniscience to start the combo. At this point, I don't know what else to say about it. I think you have to see it. I think there's only so much about what I call the combo that I can explain. You have to see it in action, because the whole deck, in a way, is one 60-card combo that's actually like a 1-card combo, because all you need is a token, your commander, and that Omniscience somewhere in your library. So we're going to have to play it to help you get a grip on how to play it and what to do with it, because it is wild. Today's video is dedicated to Alex Forrest. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. If you would like a video dedicated to you, hit the join button below. $4.99 a month gets you access to the Cool Kids Club, or check out my Patreon if you would like to consider supporting even more. In the store today, for the dedication, we've still got a sweet, sweet deal here on Search for Azcanta, one of my favorites. So this one's for you, Alex, and thank you so much. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Ooh, here come the elves. I don't remember the name of this card, but I remember generally what it does. All right, whenever a creature enters the battlefield, its controller may draw a card if its power is greater than each other. And you can tap a green in this to add 1,000,000 mana to your mana pool. All right, so it's going to be fast and furious. We're on the play. We have both of our bounce spells. We have Solve the Equation, and we have the Field of the Dead now. I think we keep it. It's scary, but we can get to 4 lands. Once we get to 7, we'll get a zombie, and then we can pretty much go off, because I don't think they can stop us. And our bounce spells will definitely help us stall to get there. Obstruct Beast, okay. Not even necessarily just elves. What do we need? We need enough, we need triple blue, okay. So I think we do get this down. Not triple blue, double blue for each of these to draw a card. All right, there's a carry added. Do we want to set the opponent back on mana? When we could solve the equation instead. What do we want? What do we need in our hand very quickly? I guess we need like Gaia's Blessing. We need something like the Quandrix's Command. That can shuffle some cards back into the graveyard. It can also bounce something, so if we're under pressure. But yeah, we need to find a few of these like reshuffle effects in case we exile too much of our deck when we use Illuna. That's the scary part. The deck has a fail rate, but now we have Solved the Equation in our graveyard, so as long as it's not like the bottom card of the library or something. Oof. It is a big one. All right, that comes into play tapped right now. So let's play you. Get into the Royal ready. All right, opponent gets their 2 mana right away. They've got a Ceratops. Can't be countered, can't be bounced. That's rude. That's going to be a tough one. We're going to need some zombies. The pressure is very real. I think we're bouncing the beastie here. Which, I mean, that doesn't solve my beast problems. Veil of Summer, not great here. Not the card you really want to see. Brainstorm. So we're looking for a shuffle effect. Probably going to Eureka Moment and Blink of the Eye on something. Not sure what yet. We have to draw an untapped land for that to even work. Fearless over here. We could bounce the Caryatid since they plan to use the mana. Let's do this now. Who knows what'll happen. Okay, we don't find the land and we find the Omniscience. It's pretty scary. So if we hit the 7th land, we can go have the Omniscience next turn. We need to hide it though. All right, so let's take this. We've got to have an untapped land in our top 3 or it's over. The reason that we need the land is to make the 2/2. I don't have another way to do it right here. So there's a Henge. It can be a tapped land. A tapped land will do. Enters the battlefield, untap target creature. Okay. It's a interesting one. Oh, I see. Okay, we're going hard with the Mana Dork. All right. That's another 3. So that's a beast or your commander. Galta. Well, we're very, very dead if we don't pull this off. Come on, land in top 3. Gracer. Stop. Stop. You're popping off too hard. Do you think they'll let me pop off? All right, Brainstorm. Do what you do. It's a land. All right, so we need to put back the Omniscience and put back the Veil. And we need to put Omniscience on the bottom. Here we go. There's Omniscience. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Drawn from Dreams for 0. Now we got Commit. And we can't commit anything just yet. Maybe commit because we want it in the graveyard. Do I have a way to discard it? Not yet. So let's grab the... Like, we can't play the memory till it ends up in the graveyard somehow. So let's grab these 2. Let's go... Cast Regrowth again. Oh, what do we want to tutor for? Time Warp? Pretty good. Yeah, if we get Time Warp, I don't think we can lose. Okay, cast Time Warp. Extra turn for me. Valakut Awakening. Actually, first we want to reshuffle some stuff. Target me. Time Warp. Solve the equation. Drawn from Dreams. Seems good. Back into the deck with you. Pact of Negation off the top. Ponderous Command can also do that. Blink of an Eye can bounce these. This draws a bunch. We're not guaranteed to go off from there, but it's pretty locked up. Zelfby, huh? On the play. Our opponent has Saphira, so this card's no good. But the rest of the hand is pretty good. We don't have any ramp, but we have Hour of Promise. We have a free mulligan, but if we cast Hour of Promise, we just go off. The opponent's going to be aggressive, but the memory lapse will help. All right. We're just going to hope this is good enough. Hope is quite the strategy, I hear. The Veil of Summer in particular is a tilt. Maybe we need to cast this, so let's do this first. Go get an island. All right, Growth Spiral's a heck of a top deck. Hexproof from Blue and Black. Yeah, complete waste of a card here, but it's so important in our best matchups. It's our best card. Or it's so important in our worst matchups. It's our best card in our worst matchups, so I think the upside is just there. Also, it's a banned card. Who doesn't wanna do a little of that here? Sure. Valakut Recovery. Valakut Awakening. Alright, we're gonna need an untapped land, and Awakening can put the Veil away. We're definitely moving just fine. The opponent didn't come out with all the pressure I expected. I expected a lot of cheap flyers. They probably can't interfere with our combo very much either. Gift of Estates, okay. That gets you some planes. I think we're okay with that. All basic. Might want like an idyllic range in the deck if you're gonna run that card. Authority, okay. They're worried about something that I am not. I am not that deck. Gonna put the memory lapse away, actually, I think. Vision? I'm gonna hang on to Vision. Oh, almost didn't get to our land, but there it is. All right, we'll grab our castle and a Field of the Dead. We also had Emergent Sequence to go with this. But I don't know if we're really in a position to go off or if that's what we want to do yet. It's a little bit scary. Are we going to rush into the combo next turn? Or are we just going to go for it? Without much card draw in hand, that's very risky. We have a castle. Valkyrie. It's a 3/2 flyer. Whatever. Let's go. What could go wrong? We didn't come here to be a coward. Alright, there's the Omniscience. Take that action. What did we exile? Opus, Commence, Blink. Nothing too essential. Some good stuff, but nothing too essential. Have you seen this movie before? Harmonize, Pact of Negation, Clear the Mind, Veil of Summer. Some nonsense. We're up against Rawl here, so the Veil actually isn't terrible. The Pact is okay. The Harmonize gets us going, but this isn't a very exciting hand, to be honest. So I'm going to take the mulligan. We really want some ramp. This is much better. This is much better. Remove it to add 1 mana of any color. Interesting. There's a Signet. We can blow it up if we get the chance. Don't think we want to brainstorm. Think we need to hang on to that. Here's Rawl. Frustrating. Opponent is off to the races.
You can beat me. You're welcome to try.
Focus on the future.
2 damage to any target. Destroy a treasure. I think this is the way to do it. No, I mean, okay. If we tag this Rawl, it's still gonna minus and copy something. So we don't want this. Do we want a treasure? Yeah, we do. All right, there you go. I will make a treasure. We will race out this Hour of Promise. And try to go off before our opponent goes off. They foretell a card. That might be an All-Runs Epiphany. That might be... Oof. A lot of bad stuff could be happening. So we probably need to put this Rawl away. Make the opponent play Rawl again. That's the commit. And then what?
Consider all possibilities.
Yeah, like they could just time warp next turn and copy it, which would be brutal. So let's disrupt that. Especially while they're still short of mana for Pact. Okay, we've got this in case we end up exiling our whole freaking library. Yep. Behold. They're gonna redraw that Rawl, I'm sure. They might be digging for land. That would be nice. Mind Stone, sure. Does not scare me. Let's go get Field of the Dead. Notice the forest in the snow-covered forest. Where's the castle? Castle's usually the other target. It's on the battlefield. Okay. Then I don't think it matters much what we get, but Fabled Passage is a big hit. Because it can make more zombies. It also is great with Brainstorm. With the memory in the graveyard, feels good. The opponent scoops. Maybe they do. Maybe everybody's seen this movie already, or they just don't like being short of lands. Chevelle. Chevelle won't find many targets here. That hand is really bad. It's just too expensive. So let's take that free mull. This is closer to better. I'm worried about blue, so we're probably naming land with the harvest. I also have the intervention, so we don't need the Field of the Dead this time. Not a blue land. Here's Chevel. Fire Prophecy is ready. What do we put away? That's a blue land. I guess I can put away the intervention, but then I don't have a way to make a token for this. That still requires 8 mana, though. It's far from ideal. And we're a long way from that, so let's just do this now. The combo's so much better with Field of the Dead anyway, because it's a threat of its own. Solve the equation. We're gonna go get that blue source now. Does Chevel return? 4 mana for a 1/3 Death Touch. Got him. Cycle. Pirate's Pillage. That's a fun one. Do I have something worth discarding? I mean, I also have Eureka Moment, which I think might be a little bit better right here. Nothing here I want to discard too badly. Let's just say go. We'll hold open commit, Eureka Moment. Elder Gargaroth. We're going to need to commit that, but we don't have to do it right now. That is a beefy creature. Are you afraid of all that open mana? No. Opponent is fearless. 1 hour of devastation isn't enough. We need a land. I guess we're playing you. Hopefully they don't have a Snakeskin Veil to punish me for this. Nightmare Shepherd. Okay. Send it back. Land? Let's go for solve the equation. Do we have double green? We're actually missing double green. We have too much red. So I can't harmonize. I can pillage, though. Let's solve the equation. We need a way to make tokens, and the best way is Field of the Dead. So let's grab our promise. Wait, next turn we're going to have 7 if we cast Emergent Sequence. If we also had an untapped land, we could Illuna at the same turn. Let's grab that. Oh yeah, we'll have the mana too because of the pillage. We'll drop off the Hour of Devastation. Forget it. We don't need to sweep. Okay. This can prevent a spot removal spell, I guess. Which might be a thing in a Shovel deck. Hit, hit. Carry added. What else you got? Thinking. Gem Razor. Ooh. Okay. Sad Treasure Token. We could tap it for mana, but I'm not going to use it, so... Emergent Sequence. The last basic in the deck. That was close. Mutate. I thought I picked over. Oops. Well, there's Omniscience. It wasn't very far away. There's 3 cards. Let's go. Time Warp. Seems good. So now we can cast Memory next turn. Okay. Make some zombos. We need 6 mana to bounce it, so we can use 2 other mana to use Into the Royal, but we can't cast this with Mutate for free, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong about that. That's a good thing to experiment with, though. Let's find out. Oh, if we mutate this now, it exiles our whole deck. The good thing about that is our graveyard becomes our deck, which is going to be very hard to whiff. Do we have a Guy's Blessing in here? No. We have to solve the equation. Let's see what this does. Gotta move a little fast. Don't really need you or you. I guess we like you. This can definitely go away. Let's cast this without the mutate. Let's add this to the stack. This is gonna get awkward. I've got to focus. I'm roping out. There's a time warp. Okay, I get another turn. Yes. Lucky is better than good, guys. Oh, that's a big one. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we're getting the job done. We are getting the job done. Where's the warp? There's the warp. The problem, can we do it without timeouts? All right. And there's the scoop 'em ups. Eventually, we'll be able to attack for enough to finish the job. The dragon. I plan to do a lore hold deck, but for regular Brawl, I think that the Elder Dragons are just more interesting in regular Brawl right now. This gets us the field, but we don't have any ramp. So I don't like this. We'll take that free molly. Green, red, blue, brainstorm. Okay. We'll try it. I'm a little worried about my brainstorm. Oh, no, I'm not. We get a perfect brainstorm next turn. With the Mel. Probably don't need that card. Let's play this. Say go. No ramp yet. But we're probably dealing with something that's a lot like a Boros control deck. There's a ramp. Okay, what goes back? This goes back. What else don't we need? Don't think we need you. I always like having this around. I guess the recovery I don't really want yet. Behold, the perfect brainstorm. Go get the green. Play the command tower, play the cultivate. Okay, there's like one basic left in the deck. That's important to remember when we get to a Fabled Passage. And we need to find the way to make a token. Are you a land destroyer? Oh, oh, I see. Aren't you something? Aren't you something? All right. That makes things interesting. There's a pact. Pact is helpful. Solemn. Sure. I didn't think of doing this with land destruction. That makes me a little more excited about it. Vision. Vision can help. We need like 2 mana for the memory lapse, 3 mana for the vision, so we say go. Are you the type to just slam your dragon? No. Outlaw's Merriment, sure. So rather than play the vision, we'll just bounce that. Sort of time walk the turn. Clear the mind. But we don't want to clear the mind until we do the combo. We do want the Gaia's Blessing in the graveyard, though. I guess we can also Growth Spiral here. Tough call. I think we just say go. See what the opponent does. Mm-hmm. 2 more points for the sad robot. Outlaw's Merriment again. Okay. Doesn't bother me that much. I think bouncing it was just more of a... It's more of a tilt play. Opponent too afraid to go for that dragon. Rightfully so. But if you gotta get started if you want to get it done. Vision. What do we got? We've got the emergent sequence. The opponent might have a removal spell available for it though, but I think we try it anyway. Perforos's Intervention. We could go for the combo right here. If the opponent has a removal spell, we have Pact of Negation. Mutate right there. Auto pay. Bone Crusher Giant, the classic. Let's see if the opponent has another one. Active negation. Over the top. Resolves. Becomes a 1/1. I have to try under next time. Boom. Omniscience. Alright, what got exiled? A lot of good stuff got exiled. But I think we can figure this out. Did the Time Warp get exiled? Yes. Alright, so how do we do it? Actually, a lot of the things that help us win got exiled too. We just don't have very many left. Like, the Field of the Dead's not gone though. Oh, it is. Oh my goodness. How do we win? I don't know. I don't know. There's only 6 cards. We need 1,000,000 mana and Perforos's Intervention. Let's have a look at these cards. Oh, that will do. That will do. All right, 4 cards left. All right, me. What cards do we want to draw back into? Into the Royal. Yeah, we're not going to take endless turns this time. Into the Royal's pretty good, though. Hour of Devastation. Can wipe out our own Illuna. Not really what we're trying to do. But we can also just tap this, kill this, make a 4/4. Got the memory lapse too. All right. We don't get to endless turn them, but we do get to magma opus them into oblivion. Three cards left. Pact of Negation in hand. Auto pay. Feels scary, man. Regrow. Get back Magma Opus. 2 cards left. We have to make sure that doesn't happen, so we have to clear the mind. Opponent scoops it up. Gietrog Monster. Okay. No ramp. Kind of slow hand. Let's try better. I mean, we've got some ramp here, and we've got a lot of the pieces of what we want to do. It's a weird hand. Brainstorm might get locked, so we might have to search for something that shuffles. We'll see. All right, here we go. We might just have to fetch land with this. Depends what we draw. Okay. I mean, we could discard the Opus for the treasure. That might be the play. It also bluffs like a counter or something that the opponent's going to try to figure out what we have. The Mighty Fabled Passage. Man, do I need that card. Okay. There's the Hour. So now we just need to hit land. So let's go green, and let's go solve the equation. And let's grab you. We're really in such a good spot if we pull this off. Scoot, Swarm, Field of the Dead. Okay, I see you're also a try-harder. Let's do it. Field of the Dead, Fabled Passage. The opponent has our promise as well. Little do they know, our little combo is going to go a lot harder than theirs. Once we have Omniscience, this should be pretty easy peasy. Oh no, they're exiling the graveyard. Oh, that's brutal. Okay. All right, gamer. You're going to make this tough. Let's try to brainstorm into a land to hold the Seagate Restoration because I'm greedy. I'm very greedy. The lands are there. What goes away? Veil of Summer goes away. What's another thing I don't need? Or I just want it on the bottom? I guess Clear the Mind. I want on the bottom. I don't need this Evolving Wilds, though. All right, all mana requirements are met. All right, where is it gonna be? Where's the Omniscience? How deep? Very deep. Oh my goodness. 8 cards left. Is it enough to win the game with? Oh man, that little innocent-looking Bazooka Bog could cost us big. Let's see what we can do. We need another way to recycle our deck. Okay, we still have the Quandrix command. We still have the Quandrix command. Do we have the Time Warp? Do we have any counter spells? Don't think so. That's pretty rough. That is pretty rough. I think I'm out of zombies now, too. Okay, 4 cards left. We have to do this first. Actually, this is probably the play. This is going to be really hard, okay? I may not be able to say everything that I have in mind. All right, what goes back in? 1, 2, 3. I know, no basics, but it's all part of the plan. Don't worry about it. Okay. Can't explain everything. Too busy trying to win. 2 cards left. Guess that's instant speed. This isn't. This doesn't make anything. I should have done this first for the brainstorm. This decks me. All right, 0 timeouts left. We've got to pass the turn sometime. Is now the time. No counter spells, so we just have to keep dealing with whatever they do. Ooh. Okay. What's that gonna do, though? If all they're gonna do is make a zombie, that's fine. 2 creatures. All right. 7 cards. Passage is in there. Okay, passage is still in there. My field! That's okay, we'll get it back. Draw a card if they cast spells. Can't be countered. Permanents gain hexproof from blue and black. Okay. Rough. Okay, so we don't get another zombie here. So I guess we lose these 2 zombies. No way around it.
Oh, I do love a good death wail.
I guess this draws a card right now, and it won't normally do that. 3 cards. All right, can we get this big enough? Let's try. I think I can do it. Two cards. Field of the Dead's still there. Come on, baby. Not that I particularly need that exactly. All right, 6 cards. Quandrix Command. There we go. Just gain that sweet, sweet hexproof. just for effect right there. Come on, gotta minimize action here. I'm doing way too much work. Quandrix command. Every time through, the Quandrix command gets 2 counters, so that's what we need to keep doing. That's how we actually get to finish them off. Come on, baby. I know it's a lot of work and I'm eventually just gonna rope out anyway. But I might be able to get to enough damage. Me and Quandrix Command, we've got a history and I don't always get it right. Go, go, go. 2x speed, what recommended? All right, getting there, getting there. Almost there, guys. We just hit 20. We just hit 20. You gotta love that the opponent is like totally into me going through all of this. I mean, I could whiff in theory, right? Seven cards. 4 cards. Here comes the rope. It's gonna be close. We don't have any timeouts, right? 24. We gotta attack. Put you on 1. 1 point short. Can we get there? Man, I was a few clicks off, a few mistakes, a few cards I didn't need to cast. Now we'll see if the opponent can do something with this turn. Are they even still at their desk? Let's find out. Let's go, baby. Even if they somehow get rid of this, as long as we can hit a land... I don't know, did I play out all my lands? Maybe.
Rise.
We do have Veil, right? We can always get back to Veil. Alright, I'm going for the win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner? They go for the Rider. Oh, they had the Labyrinth and they didn't go for that. Okay. So now we need to draw Veil. Yeah, they should have gone for the Rider. Or for the Lab. That's game. Oh, I almost threw it there at the end too. And we are back for the post-game wrap. And do you see what do you see what has happened? Do you see why I was scared to release this video? Do you see why I waited until the historic Brawl event had played out a little and there's not a ton of time left in it? It's because I don't want absolutely everything in the queue to be this, and it wouldn't surprise me if either Illuna or Omniscience got banned as a result if too many people play this deck. It is nonsense, and it is like take forever. It's not absolutely sure you're going to win, but you're probably going to win nonsense. It is what it is. And I'm not sorry. When Wizards makes these cards, it's somebody's job to break them and tell the world about it. And like I said, I didn't build this, like I didn't invent this combo. It was something that I played against in a Brawl video last time, for those of you who have watched all my Brawl content during the last Historic Brawl Festival. And I said, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to play that someday. And now I believe it's even better because the mystical archive cards like Regrowth and Abundant Harvest and Brainstorm and Harmonize and Time Warp especially, like push this to a whole other level of degeneracy. So I hope if you've got an Illuna and an Omniscience and you just want to go out there and make 0 friends and torture everything you come into contact with, have I got a deck for you. Hell, I've got a channel for you, because that's what we do here. So thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.